welcome to Punky's World. This is our genealogy video and my last video today. I did some homework last night. Of course, I have some actual homework to do. I'll probably do it tomorrow because I'm doing a Bible study tonight. So, from the Historical Society, which will be fun. I'll try to tell you more about that tomorrow. Okay. These are genealogy cheat sheets that I printed out. They're not the Family Tree magazine ones. Again, I got two issues. I got this issue and then I got that issue, and I don't know why. So I'll probably do another genealogy video tomorrow, coming from the other issue, which has Scottish roots cheat sheet. Remember, I have a folder for all that stuff, which I have to find. But I found these cheat sheets, and this is source citations. Put that there with that one. Oh, and I have some copies to make too, which I'll do off camera. But I do want to show you them in that magazine. We're talking about organization. We're talking about, well, and I've talked about organization before, but they do it much better. Trying to find it. First of all, I need to make some copies of that. That is the source list. I'm trying to find the other two pieces of paper that I wanted to copy. They were part of an article about, okay, right here, personal record inventory. It's about organizing your records and records checklist. I'm going to print a couple of copies of these and set it right over there to do that. So what I decided to print out of these free ones, because the ones from Family Tree magazine are not free. So there we go. Now I can actually see. But these come from Genealogy Bargains, and they are free. I've got historical newspapers, preserving family oral histories, 10 ways to use the Internet Archive, research strategies for names in genealogy. Okay, that was our oven. 10 ways to use Wolfram Alpha. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It says it's a free computational database which presents a variety of solutions for genealogy. No, you won't find any records, but you will find 23 different nicknames for Elizabeth or the price of eggs in 1903. It just sounds interesting. 10 smarter search strategies for genealogy, and 10 tips and tricks for military records, and finally, 10 tips and tools for transcribing documents. I need all the help I can get, and that will go in that same folder. I sort of made notes of the things to help me organize. And that I thought could help you. Get photo organizing software. Because I have such a limited hard drive, I do need to get that other drive working. Okay, this is rename Making Pepper Balls Part 1. Oops. Part. Oops. Space 1. Okay. I'll go get that uploaded. And go back and edit the next video. Okay. Well, I found it in one spot. So my dear. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the what was I gonna say, guys? I have a terrible short-term memory. I also found their way of organizing your stuff, and it's an acronym, SMART. And I'll explain that to you just as soon as I get this. Okay, 9, 8, 9, 10. As hey guys, bombshell. Especially when she is anxious, but this varies with pain. She states that when she is in pain, oh guys, I have to go and check the carriage. Sorry guys, I have to do this because I only have so much time. So, okay, that's 12. United States government. Voicemail. SD cards and royal mess. But you've been so loyal, and I appreciate that. Okay. Sorry, guys, that you had to listen to parts of the video, but look at it as a preview. Now let's let that go. Reduce. Please hit the start button. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, one of the things it said is get photo organizing software, which I will. But I need to get that other hard drive working. I'm gonna have to do some research online to try to figure that out. Again, the source reference list, and a new old newspaper search that you need to try. Search for old telephone numbers. Like I could search for the first telephone number that I ever memorized and see if it was ever in the newspaper for a sale of something or anything. It's a great way to find information that I never thought of until I was reading last night. And I just made a note that I needed to make copies of those. And there's a Civil War draft registration, interestingly. The thing I found most interesting about that, which is definitely a record that I'll have to partake of, is that if you didn't have, I forget if it was $100, $300 to pay, they wouldn't draft you. You gotta pay for the privilege to go to war and get shot with a musket ball. No thank you. Can I opt out of this particular bill? Why do I want to pay you to go to war and potentially get shot with a musket ball? Or, oh, I don't know, get a cannonball through the middle of me? Yeah, I think I'll pass. I read that and I was just dumbfounded. Anyway, SMART is the acronym that they use to describe the technique of organizing your stuff, like this stuff behind me, needs to be organized better when I get new folders. When I get new binders, it will be. Right now, those binders smell like smoke. Yuck. Be specific. Have specific things in a folder. Do what is measurable. Make a measure of what you think you can do. And what's achievable and actionable. What you can do, what you can achieve in the amount of time that you measured out. Be realistic and relevant is the R. And the T is time bound. Stay within a reasonable time boundary. I may not have said this exactly the way it says it in the book, but in the magazine, but yeah, that's basically what they want you to do. And I am going to try it. Also, one of the things it says is don't do research while you're organizing. A lot of us get caught up in that. Guilty. Because you find something and you say, well, I want to know more about that. You go do research and you're in the middle of organizing and yeah, doesn't get done. So they're right about that. So yeah. We'll go more into these at some point. But I love the historical newspaper tips. And there are resource lists. And if anything is pay, it will have a $ next to it, which is, I like it when they do that. And that's true for all of these. Well, that one doesn't have any. But like 10 ways to use the Internet Archive, and then you have these. Those are all free. But research strategies for names. Again, if you look, you'll see if anything is paid. Let me use the newspaper one. If anything is paid, it has a $ next to it. What I'll do, I'll try to remember, my memory's terrible, to put genealogy bargains in the description of this video. I printed these out last night for me, and I have to copy those. And I thought maybe they could help you as well. So, we're going to use SMART and organize the genealogy. Where did I put that? So that oh, it's right here. Okay. I want to read you exactly what SMART is. Right here. Specific, narrow in scope, measurable, have clear criteria for whether or not they're completed. In other words, I guess whether the research on that person is completed, I'm not sure exactly what they're saying. Achievable and attainable or actionable, can be implemented by you, something you can do. Realistic, can reasonably done with the available time and resources. Or relevant, fit into your larger goals. Time bound, have a deadline. What they do is they even give you, where is it? Right here, like a time schedule example, a sample time schedule in 2 different methods. There's the 15-4 method or the Pomodoro technique that are samples of scheduling work. So that's, I guess, where we go from here in terms of organizing, because I do have a disorganized mess in those folders. I know they look nice and neat and organized, don't they? Not so much on the inside, except for the first 3. The first 3 are birth, death, and marriage. Those are organized. The other ones are not. So I am going to continue to upload these and get these going, so that I can be on the last one when I leave. That's my goal. So I will see you later. God bless you. I will keep you updated as to any interesting finds, more interesting finds in the Social Security paperwork now that I have printed it. It is sitting on my bed to curl up with tonight. What a thing to cuddle with. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your patience with my problem. I don't know if it's SD cards or what it is, but it's a mess, and I don't dare do January's videos until I can figure out a solution to the problem. Maybe if the videos are shorter in length, I can make them work. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please click that subscribe button. It would mean so much. I just am shocked every time I look and see that I have another subscriber. You know, both channels are doing wonderfully. God bless you. Bye bye.